Good evening, everybody, and welcome to How to Make a Minecraft Map from Scratch. Today in this video, I will be teaching you how to use command blocks, and I will be giving you a list of equipment that you will need in order to do this. Now, the first thing on this list is a computer. That's pretty much exactly what you need. So, unless you're doing this on a phone, which has some command blocks, which I don't know if they do, I'd recommend getting a laptop for about $350. That's going to be a decent one. Now, you could use a laptop that you already have, but you gotta make sure it doesn't have any bugs or viruses, and it's not 20 years old, and you gotta make sure it's not on fire. Now, those firewalls will not protect it from fire. I know, you think that's what they're designed for? They're not. Right, once you get that on your list, you will need to have Minecraft on the list now. Now, that's gonna cost you about $30 or, give or take, depending on tax. You will also need a Word document. I am using currently Microsoft Word for the video, but you can use some other one. That'll work just as well. And once you get the list, you need to go and buy everything. Now you may be asking me, but you said a Minecraft map from scratch, and now we need money? Yes, you just simply need to get a job. Now there are several ways you can earn money. One is you could mow lawns. You see people mow lawns all the time. Next thing is you could shovel driveways. People always need that in the wintertime. The third thing, though, this is what I would do for get money. As long as you're not allergic, I would walk people's dogs for cash. When they're away, like if you put up signs in your neighborhood or post it on social media in your neighborhood, you can, walk people's dogs for them. It's a very good thing to do. People always need dogs walked. And if you're a teenager, make sure you're a trusted one, not a vandal. Now, once you get all those things, you need to go and buy Minecraft. And you need to download it, you need to go sign up. But once you sign in and download it and everything, I won't go into anything about that because there are plenty of videos about that, I'm sure. So you just need to get it up, and in this video, you will see that it will take a while because I'm using a laptop. Now you might be seeing all these YouTubers, they use really high-end, expensive computers. Now you have all these news settings that I'll change later. I know it doesn't line up with my account. I'm planning on getting a new one. But you just want to go down to play. I am playing in the latest version as of this time, which is 1.12.1. So, you want to go away, Skeleton. I told you to get out of there. They just don't listen. The mobs don't listen. No matter how hard you tell them, they do not listen. They just want to keep coming back and back, and then you have to find them all. And sometimes there's a zombie, sometimes there's a creeper, sometimes an enderman. But in this case, it was a skeleton. Now, this is going to take a little while to load up, so in the current time, I will fill the air. I'm going to click this button. You might think, oh no, it's not responding. No, it is. It's just taking a while to load, and then it'll go full screen once it comes in. Now, the reason I'm doing full screen and not full screen is because I only need this toolbar, and you'll see why later. These are not important. That's just what I'm recording with. Now, I am currently in Minecraft, the Java version. I don't know if you can do all this in the Windows 10 version, but it might work, but I would try this in the Java version just to be safe. What just happened? Okay. Technical difficulties, everybody. Not expecting that. In fact, I wasn't expecting that at all. So you want to go play, and it's going to take another time to load up. Why don't we take a look at this? So, in your Microsoft Word, I named it Minecraft Commands for Video. Now, you can name it whatever you want, and then you can title it. You just want to make sure it's titled and saved. That way, you're not losing anything. So, we got Minecraft down here. Not responding. That's just it's loading. Ugh. Also, I'm going to want to mention this. You will need a mouse. You might be thinking, oh, I don't need a mouse. I have a gerbil. No, you'll need a computer mouse. Now, you can use a trackpad, but trust me, using a trackpad is horrible. And then you might be thinking, well, if I need a mouse, I need a mouse pad. That's not true. I'm currently using a smooth surface, a DVD case holder, and a Crayola mouse. I got this at a yard sale. You don't need to spend a lot of money to play Minecraft. It's not that expensive. So, you just go in here, you want to go to single player, and then you want to go create new world. So you want to name your world something. I'm just going to name this test, or testing in this case. So, let's just call it this. Map. So you want to go into survival, you want to go from survival to creative, and then go to more world options. Now, you want to turn general structures off because we don't want anything in the way. You want cheats on, bonus chests off. Then you want to go world type to super flat customize. Now you want to leave the seed empty because we don't need that. So you go to this, you go down to presets. Then you'll see all these other presets. Avoid them. Just go over here and get rid of everything but 3, semicolon, Minecraft, and colon. Then you want to put in barrier, B-A-R, R, there's 2 R's, I-E-R. There you go. And then you want to put semicolon, 1, semicolon, semicolon. There we go. Use preset and it should look like this. If it doesn't, if it's back to the normal one, that means you got the I and E backwards. Trust me, I do it all the time. It's all right. Now, we want to hit done, and there we go. We just need to create new world. Now, it's going to take a little bit to load. The reason I'm talking so fast is because this video is going to be a little bit long. Not too long, but I don't want it to be too long. Now, it's going to load up. Once it loads up, it'll look like there's nothing in the world. But there is. If you look down, you'll see there are barrier blocks. Now, if we just go into hit slash on your keyboard, then type in give, hit space, and then tab on your keyboard. Then you want to hit space again, then tab. Now, this will pop up. Now, your username will not necessarily be this. It'll be whatever your new username is. So then you want to type in COM and then tap again. So now you want to hit enter, and then we have our command block. Now, this was our first command, so we want to go into our Word document and type in /give. You want to make sure it's this slash and not this slash. It's very important. All of them will be this slash. I don't know which is the backslash from the other ones because, you know. So I'm going to grab a power source, which will be very important. And if you don't know what redstone is, I highly recommend you watch a video about it because it's very helpful. So, now you have this, as you saw I had the recipes. Now you have this command block. It has 3 buttons, or 4 if you include this one, or 6 if you include those ones. Those are important. So you have this first one, which is previous output. You want to make sure that's on 0. That basically tells you what just happened in it. So, then you want to leave this blank for now. Then you have this first button, which is impulse, chain, and repeat. Now these are 3 different types of command blocks. So, as you can see, there's these arrows pointing to this little kind of a circle, like, you know, it's the best you can do with this many pixels. And then you have this square over here. Now this is the input, this is the output, which is used for chain, as you saw earlier. So, let me give you your first command. Are you ready for it? It's going to be /say. There you go. Now, if we were to give this power, you'll see that nothing happens. That is because it says in the previous output, like I said, very important, it needs a message. So let's just put in a smiley face. There we go. And now if we go and give this a power, you'll see we get our smiley face down in the chat right here, right over here. Now, if we get rid of the power source, let's add another block. Alright. Now, if we give this a command and type /say frowny face, I'm not a very fast typer, apologize for that. And we go and do this. Now we give it power because it needs redstone. Alright? Now we get a smiley face. But if we were to give this one, we don't get both. Now there's a reason for that. In order for this one to be hooked up to this one, it needs to be a chain. Now, if we were to give this, look, this one doesn't pop up either. That's because it needs redstone. So, we give it that. There we go. Now, you don't have to have redstone here because you can use this button right here, always active, which will basically, it's exactly what it means. It's always active. Well, sorry. You want to hit control in order to place more. So you want to change these to chain, make sure they're always active. And then I'm going to go to the final button. I'm going to put this as conditional. Now there's unconditional, which I'll explain in just a sec. Conditional means if this one is getting powered, it doesn't matter. This one has to work. So if I put in /say hi, you can tell I'm not very good at this, and then I give it power, you'll notice that it doesn't work. But if this was unconditional, as long as this one's getting powered, it'll work. Because look, you see we get high. But let's just say for simplicity, this one was conditional, and this one was unconditional. Let's just say, yo. There we go. So we type it in, we power, and you see all of them come up. Now I personally like to use conditional from the second one forward. Now you don't have to. You can use unconditional for all of them or conditional for all of them, but I personally like to do it in this setup. Now the final block is the repeat block. Now this one is purple. And it doesn't use conditional and unconditional that much, but you can use it at the end of a chain. So if we were to put it here and changed it to conditional, then you can use it then. But I don't personally see the need for it currently. So let's put in another command, /say stop, alright? So you'll notice that needs redstone. So we give it redstone, and this will go on forever until stopped. Now, this repeat block can be used in all sorts of things, like testing and all sorts of things. So if we put it as always active, it will go on forever, which is great for testing. So we don't need to have it always powered. But in order to make that stop, you need to click /redstone. Now, here's a warning with this: never put /TP to a certain spot and then power it, and never do /kill. That is the worst command to put in these. If you want to, expect to lose that world. Alright, and don't troll your friends with that. I mean, you can, but I highly recommend against it. So, I believe I've covered everything in this video, except for the done and cancel, which are, this one just cancels it, and this one just saves you. So, thank you all very much for watching. If you like the video, please like it. All that does is let other people have a higher chance of seeing it. So, if you don't like it, I don't care. You know, if I did it really bad, then I guess you can suppose don't like, but I highly unrecommend that. If I did something wrong, though, please write in the comments. Be constructive about it. Like, do constructive criticism. I accept that with great pleasure. But don't be mean and rude about it. Please do not. But if I did something right, please also put that in the comments. Thank you so very much. And if you're watching this in the future and you enjoy other of my content, please do consider subscribing. And thank you so very much for watching, and good night.